Hello, Saskia, devotional goddess here. I'm going to share with you a short 15-minute video on chair yoga. It doesn't matter where you are in your yoga practice, having some chair yoga moves up your sleeve is always helpful. Just today I was in a waiting room and I took the opportunity just to breathe and do some stretches until the time of my appointment. So we all sit behind computers and we all have repetitive motions that we do throughout a day. So being reminded of what else is available to us is important. To do a seated twist, to do a seated back bend, to do arm movements, shoulder movements, head, neck stretches, all the above are beneficial to keep our body in balance, no matter where you are in your range of movement and what is available to you. This is accessible to everybody. So we will begin. Come join me. I'm seated in a chair. Obviously, you are seated in a chair with no wheels, just 4 feet so that the chair is not moving and stable. I encourage you to sit at the end of the chair, not to the back of the chair. You're sitting at the end of the chair, your buttocks, right and left buttock, are evenly in contact with the seat of the chair. Your knees are stacked above your heels, so you have that nice right angle in the body, and you are stable and steady. Your hands come to rest onto your knees. We will start with cat-cow. You may know it already from being on the floor. We can also do it in a chair. So, as our hands rest on the seat of the chair, as you exhale, we round the back. And as we inhale, we gently move forwards, rolling the pelvis forwards. So the pubis bone is now drawing downwards to the seat of the chair. The heart lifts, and you allow the back of the heart to lift to the front of the heart, creating an arc in the spine. Exhale, round the back. Now the pelvis rolls back, so you come to sit on the back of your buttock bones. You're drawing your chin into the chest, and you round. And as you inhale, you rise up, lifting up through the heart. Exhale and rounding. Inhale, extending. Slow and steady, allow the movement and the breath to be in sync. Once more, exhale and round. Inhale, coming up. Exhale, ease back to center. Come, take the palms of the hands together. We're going to place the right pointer finger on top of the left pointer finger and let all the other fingers follow suit. If this is not your automatic interlocking of fingers, it's going to be a bit of a brain teaser and it may be a little uncomfortable. From here, turn your hands inside out. Release the shoulders away from the ears and gently turn the head from side to side. My arms are bent to help assist and facilitate keeping the shoulders moving away from the ears. I move back and forth, connected with my breath. And as I come back to center, I'm going to raise the arms up overhead. Now you honor where you are in your shoulders. They might not be happy with you bringing them all the way up overhead. They might not be able to go there. Now I'm going to show you a side view because there's another important aspect to this posture. Often when people raise the arms up, they sometimes kick the ribs forwards to accommodate the arms moving up. We do not want this. I want you to drop the buttock bones down to maintain a level pelvis. And you're going to also drop the ribs down so that, yes, you have a natural curvature in your lower back, but you're not overarching and creating compression in the lower back. You're descending the buttock bones down, knitting the ribs so that there's broadness on the front and back body. And then that will bring you to the truth of where your arms are. Yes, the truth isn't always comfortable, but it is important for us to be in our truth. So breathe. If there is some mental discomfort of the acknowledgement of where your arms are, it can be confronting, but breathe. You can bend the elbows a little more. That can sometimes help facilitate and support the arms drawing further back. Now, wherever you are in this arc of the arms, slowly release the arms and gently down to the side. Good. Roll your shoulders. Bring the shoulders up towards the ears and down the back. Nice and slow, no forcing. Be respectful and patient with your body, because sometimes it speaks and it hurts. And when it speaks, again, it can trigger us. I don't want to hurt. Why am I hurting? Can I just be pain-free for a few minutes? However the dialogue is, but just witness it, breathe, and pull back. Do less. Release the hand. Left hand comes to the edge of the chair and let the heel of the hand rest at the edge of the chair. Your left arm is slightly bent. And again, your shoulder blade is drawing down the back of your body and your shoulder is moving away from the ear. So the collarbone is broad, your heart is open, left arm is slightly bent. You can bring the right thumb to your right shoulder. If you have a shoulder injury and this is as far as the arm can go, leave it here, that is fine. You may also let the hand rest onto the hip. But if you have the range of motion that's available to you, you'll raise and extend that right arm up alongside the ear and gently stretch over to that left side. Your right buttock remains on the seat of the chair so that your right ribs are lifting away from the descending right hip. And there's a nice opening into the ribs, into the armpit, and the breath remains steady. It's not how low can I go? Think of extending upwards to the ceiling and breathing into the body. I just realized my shoulder was creeping up, so I released the shoulder down. Where is your shoulder? All right, release and gently sweep the arm down. Roll the shoulders. Palms of the hands together. Now the left index finger, pointer finger, comes on top of right. Turn the hands inside out. Keep the elbows bent, let the shoulders release away from the ears, and gently turn the head from side to side. As you ease back to center, slowly raise the arms up overhead. Again, honoring what is available in your range of motion. And try not to disturb the spine. Try not to roll the pelvis forwards or kick the ribs forwards to give your arms the freedom to move higher up. Let the torso remain neutral and let the opening come solely from the arms. Breathe and honor where you are. You may not bring the arms alongside the ears. That might not be available in your body today. Breathe into the acceptance of where you are and find the place where your body is quiet, where your body is not talking to you. And that means doing less. You may need to keep the arms right here in front, and that may mean that the body's quiet. Your shoulders are quiet, there's no stress, no strain, but you're still creating a movement that isn't out of the norm. And that's what we're going for. What is your natural range of motion? And are you moving outside of that norm to create opening in the body? Exhale, slowly releasing the arms back down. This time, your right hand will rest on the edge of your chair. Your right elbow is bent. Right shoulder blade is drawing down the back body, as is your left. Your collarbone is broad and both shoulders are moving away from the ears. So we've set the stage here. Left hand can rest to left shoulder. You can stay here, or you can keep the hand resting on the thigh or the hip. If the range of motion is available to you, you will raise that left arm straight up to the ceiling and then gently list over to the right side. Right hip is rooting into the earth. Left buttock is rooting down into the earth. Left ribs are lifting away from the left hip. And your shoulder blade is also drawing down the back body as you lengthen and extend over to that right side, as if to reach for the corners of the ceiling and the wall. Again, the goal isn't how low can I go, but stay up higher, do less, and create more length and extension out of the grounding. How can I create space within the opening as I breathe? Exhale. As we move with the body from this mindset, then we're moving from a place of respect and reverence of the body and acknowledging the will of the mind. But it's not just the will of the mind that's governing your posture or your posturing. And this is what's important, is bridging these two so they work cohesively together, respectfully and lovingly. And that's what our practice is here, is to stay lovingly connected to this body, even if we are in pain, chronic pain, momentary pain. If our bodies aren't what we recognize it to have been, if we have aged, but we still have a memory of a younger body, we're bridging that gap and coming to a place of honoring and respect for where our body is at right now. Even if intellectually it's hard to palate, it's hard to accept. Stay with your breath, stay in this moment, and just practice, keep coming back to the moment and honoring, even when it's uncomfortable. Come take your left hand and place it on the outside of your I'm mirroring you, so I apologize. Take your right hand and take it on the outside of your left thigh. Place the back of that right hand to the outside of the thigh and lock it in. Make that contact. Draw the right shoulder blade down the back body, and left hand is coming behind you. You can be on your fingertips or on your knuckles or on your flat palm. And as you rest the hand onto the seat of the chair behind you, think of that back left arm like a second spine to support you upwards out of the grounding of your buttocks. Now we'll gently revolve to the left. You're guiding your left ribs back and you're guiding your right ribs forwards. And you're gently turning to look over the shoulder towards the wall behind you. Smooth, steady, cleansing breaths in. And smooth, steady, cleansing breaths out. One more inhale. One more exhale. And gently coming to release back to center. Take a pause, find your breath. And then come take left hand on the outside of the right thigh. Left hand locks onto the outside of the right thigh. Shoulder blades are drawing down the back body. There's a nice external rotation through this left arm. And the right hand comes behind you onto the seat of the chair. Let the back arm be as a second spine, supporting that length and extension through the back body, all the while rooting into the buttock bones. Gently revolving, right ribs draw back, left ribs ease forwards, and we slowly come to look over the shoulder to the wall behind you. Breathing into the twist, full cleansing in breaths and steady cleansing out breaths. And gently releasing as you come back to center. All right. That's our 15-minute practice today. Stay tuned for another one soon. Many blessings. Come take your hands to heart center. And come bow your chin down to your heart. Honoring your body. And inviting your magnificent mind to merge with the wisdom of your body and your soul. Namaste. Many blessings. And until the next time, bye-bye.